Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Going here to Greenbush for our final game on field number 2 of this year's Coaches Classic Tournament. Again, this is a tournament that was supposed to be played in April, got pushed back to today due to the weather, and we dropped from 8 teams to 4, so it became a round-robin tournament. Well, it just so happens that things worked out that this game will be the championship game of this 4-team round-robin, as both BGMR and Thief River Falls are 2-0 in the tournament coming into this final game. So we will determine the champion here on Field 2 between the Prowlers and the Gators. Hello, everyone. Welcome to yourliveevent.com. My name is Brandon Barger. Thank you for joining us, myself and Graham Shear, all throughout the day as we've had this tournament, and we'll have a chance now for some championship softball. This is your Bitker Tires Light Repair Incorporated 3-game show. Again, both teams are 2-0 coming into this final game. Both teams were able to blow out the Crookston Pirates in their games and then had some close ones against Black Duck. BGMR won their game 8-3, I believe, 8-3, and Thief River Falls won theirs 11-9. While the Gators have had a little bit more rest than the Prowlers coming into this final game, as they've got theirs done 14-4 against Crookston in 5 innings of their second game, so they have just a little bit more rest. We'll see which one works better, the more rest for a starting pitcher or the going right into it as the Prowlers do. We will have a battle of aces as Michaelina Bernier will pitch one more time in this game. She pitched in the last game against Black Duck. Meanwhile, for the Gators, it will be Kaylee Hansen who will pitch in game number 3. So look at your West Main Pizza on East starting lineups for this contest. We start off with the Thief River Falls Prowlers leading off and playing in center field, number 3, Braylee Wienen. Batting second and playing third, number 14, Piper Green. Batting third, playing second base, number 10, Betsy Geyser. Batting cleanup and catching, number 5, Ellie McDermott. Batting fifth and playing shortstop, number 13, Sophia Tugas. Batting sixth and in left field, number 9, Amory Rodriguez. Batting seventh and in first base, number 22, Raya Darlene. Batting eighth and pitching, like I said, number 4, Michaelina Bernier. And batting ninth and playing in right field, number 1, Sky Peters. Meanwhile, for the Gators, leading off and pitching game 3 will be number 13, Kaylee Hansen. Batting second, the left fielder, number 24, Mackenzie Von Indy. Batting third, the shortstop, number 28, Tegan Lansrud. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 30, Lexi Dahl. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 9, Sierra Lansrud. Batting sixth is the second baseman, number 14, Kate Harder. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 34, Madeline Polk. Batting eighth is the third baseman, number 37, Paige Gust. And batting ninth is the center fielder, number 4, Ava Gust. That is your starting lineup brought to you by West Main Pizza. As we get a second pitch, high flyer deep into field. Over the head of the right fielder, Polk. Polk will come around, and it's running for third. The cutoff throw will come in time. Safe at third. The leadoff triple is Braylee Wienen after 2 pitches. Not a good start for the Gators to begin this game. But it'll be a leadoff triple for Thief River Falls. They've gotten up early on all their opponents in each game. It took 1 inning for BGMR to do it in theirs. Pitch high from Hansen on Piper Green. So runner at first, no one gone here in the top of the first inning. And Kaylee Hansen, the pitcher for the Gators. Fouled off. So 1-1 the count now to Piper Green. This is the usual battery after game 2. They went with Harder and Emily Polk as the battery. It's Hansen and Dahl here for game 3. The 1-1 pitch in the dirt, stopped by Dahl. So the count's 2-1 now to Piper Green with Betsy Geyser on deck and Ellie McDermott in the hole for the Prowlers. Windup and delivery inside, ball 3. So a 3-1 count now to Piper Green, the second batter for the Prowlers. 3-1 pitch from Hansen. Inside, ball 4. So runners at the corners on the first 2 batters for Kaylee Hansen. She's going to have to try and get out of a jam here. Brings up Betsy Geyser to the plate for the Prowlers. First pitch in the dirt, runner on the move, throw down will just cut off with Tegan Landrud. A lot of the guys have switched into their numbered warm-up jackets. So runners at first and second in scoring position for Geyser. Big swing there from Geyser will make the count 1-1. As Kaylee trying to work out of a base runners in scoring position, trying to keep the scoreboard zeros in the first inning. Pitch fouled off by Geyser, so it counts 1-2 now to the second baseman. Catcher Ellie McDermott is on deck. Shortstop Sophia Tugas is in the hole for the Prowlers. Hansen winds up high, balls over the head. Shaw will have to come around and will score the runner from third. Throw down. Can't get the second run in. A little too aggressive was Piper Green, and she's caught stealing at home. So one gone, but the Prowlers lead 1-0 after the pass ball on Lexi Dahl. So 1-0 Thief River Falls. With one out, no one on the base path now for Thief River Falls. As the umpire finishes cleaning up the home plate. We'll continue on with Geyser's at bats. 2-2 count to Geyser. One gone in the inning. Okay, looking for another strikeout. It's the swing and the miss. First strikeout of the game for Kaylee Hansen. We'll make it 2 gone here in the top of the first. That brings up catcher Ellie McDermott for the Prowlers. First pitch called strike. 0-1 count to McDermott. Hansen, the windup and the delivery. Swing and a miss there. 0-2 count to McDermott. The 0-2 pitch. High, ball 1, McDermott now, so 1-2 the count, 2 gone in the top of the first. Prowlers lead 1-0. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch, swing and miss, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one stranded on. The Prowlers lead 1-0 on your Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Going into the bottom of the first inning, where it'll be the top of the order for the Gators, with Hansen, Vaughn Indy, Landsrud coming up when you come back on yourliveevent.com.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Linforce Agency and Auto Owners Insurance care about the success of our local communities, businesses, and farms. We are cheering right alongside you for area students, athletes, and their achievements. We're here to celebrate your milestones and are with you through the unexpected. Our team of insurance agents is committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At any of our locations, we will work with you to ensure that you and those you care about most are protected. Give us a call today at 218-435-6585 and check out our website at linforceagency.com.
Hi, I'm Jennifer and I work at Marvin. The highlight of my
Going back here to yourliveevent.com. Bottom of the first inning, 1-0 in favor of the Prowlers in this championship. This de facto championship game of the round robin tournaments. Both teams come in 2-0. So the winner, due to tiebreaker rule 1, which is head-to-head, will win this tournament. First pitch inside, ball 1. As Bernier will begin her go here at the circle against her opposite number pitching in Kaylee Hansen. Hansen fouls it off, so the count evens 1-1. So the 1-1 pitch now to Kaylee Hansen from Bernier. Popped up high in the air. It's going into right field. Right field underneath of it will make the grab. And one gone. And there's right fielder Sky Peters who will make the grab. That brings up Mackenzie Vaughn Indy, the left fielder who's been very consistent for the Gators so far in this tournament. Bunt looking for and miss there, so a strike on Vaughn Indy. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Fouled off by Vaughn Indy, counts 0-2. The 0-2 pitch to Vaughn Indy. Ball outside on Vaughn Indy. Count 1-2 now. So count 1-2 to Mackenzie Vaughn Indy. Tegan Landrud on deck. Lexi Dahl in the hole for the Gators. Down 1-0 in the bottom of the first. Wind up in delivery. Outside. Count evens up. 2-2 now to Vaughn Indy. Vaughn Indy, one of the only slap hitters in the lineup for BGMR. Takes a 2-2 pitch now from Bernier. Outside, but called a strike, looking. So 2 gone here in the bottom of the first inning. Brings up Tegan Landry to the plate. The shortstop will try and get her first crack at Michelina Bernier. First pitch. Popped up into foul territory. 0-1 count to Landsrud. Bernier winds up and delivers. Liner into the gap, rolls into center field. It's a 2-out single by Tegan Landsrud. Gets a runner on for the Gators. So that brings up the catcher, Lexi Dahl, to the plate. Lexi Dahl, who's been probably about batting 50% in this tournament so far, to the plate. The runner at first, 2 gone. Bottom of the first inning, down to 1 run. Dahl comes forward, and now she'll step back. First pitch up high, ball 1. Landry will dance out there for a minute and come back. Sierra Landry on deck for the Gators. Kate Harder in the hole. 1-0 count to Lexi Dahl. Called strike. Count evens 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch from Bernier. Popped up high by Dahl. Center field underneath of it will grab it, and that's going to be an F8 to retire the side. So the Gators get a hit, but kept scoreless on the inning. Let's strand 1 on. Here's Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard after 1 inning of play. It's Thief River Falls 1, BGMR nothing in this championship game. Back here for more on YourLiveEvent.com.
True. I love managing. I enjoy interacting with people and making their job easier. We always tackle every problem head on, and we work as a team. It's nice going to work and, feeling valued for what you do and just getting to know everyone, and you just make friends here. If you're looking for career development opportunities, competitive pay, come join me at Marvin.
Welcome to the 130th Annual Norman County Fair, June 24th through 27th, Ada, Minnesota. FFA Day. New this year, Jindo Bingo, the Big Air ATV show in the R&J Broadcasting Grandstand. Plus free music, basketball challenge, Check 6 Veterans Day, Youth Day, Senior Day, racing, the Mooncats, lumberjack shows, and so much more. For the full schedule, visit NormanCountyFair.com. Norman County Fair, Ada, Minnesota, June 24th through 27th. It's where summer begins and the fun never ends.
Come back here to YourLiveEvent.com. Top of the second inning. Prowlers lead the Gators 1-0. After the Braley Weenan triple, gets her in a good spot to go home. And that first hit will come on the leadoff again. This time it'll be more just like a single. But Sophia Tugas will get on base. So another leadoff hit to begin the inning for the Prowlers. Brings up Amory Rodriguez, the left fielder, to the plate with a runner at first, no one gone in the top of the second. Popped up in the air, Dahl looking for it, will make the grab, on the move, throw down, Pickle, but no one at first, so a safe move there from Tugas will keep her at first. The one gone in the top of the second. As now to the plate comes Radaleen. First pitch up high, ball one, thrown by tagged her, but she was in safe first. Now time call by Tugas. The count's 1-0 to Darlene. Bernier on deck. Peters in the hole for the Prowlers. 1-0 count. Down low in the dirt. Ball 2. At the 2-0 count. Hanson the windup and delivery. Called strike right there. Will make the count 2-1. Now low 2-1 pitch. Ball high and away, so 3-1 count now to Dahlin. Three-one pitch from Hanson. Swung on and missed, so it's a full count now. And they're called. Strike 3 got her looking. 3 strikeouts now for Hanson. 2 gone in the top of the second. Brings up the pitcher, Galena Bernier. First pitch swung on and foul tipped into the glove of Dahl. So the count's 0-1 to Bernier. Hanson winds up and delivers. Gets a foul tip there. Counts 0-2 to Bernier. The 0-2 pitch from Hanson. Up high and away, ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. In the dirt, away. Runner will stay at first, so it counts even 2-2. So Deuce is wild on the scoreboard in the second inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the second. Top of the second. Pitch comes from Hanson, drops down in the gap. Runner turns around. Let's see if she heads for home. Nope, it'll be runner to the corners, as it'll be a 2-out single for Bernier. So Tugas sits at third. Bernier sits at first. Sky Peters, the right fielder, will now lead off as a pinch runner comes on for Thief Falls. It is Elise Snyder into the game. Hanson's first pitch here. Popped up by Peters, right to the first baseman, and the side retired with no run. So 2 get stranded on by the Prowlers with 2 hits, no runs scored. So with that, we'll go down to the bottom half, the home half of the second, where it'll be Landrud, Harder, and Polk coming up for the Gators to try and tie this game up. Back here for more on YourLiveEvent.com.
The World of Outlaws late models are coming to Norman County Raceway on June 30th, 2026. Infield seating, your chance to meet your favorite National Touring Series drivers, and much, much more. Tickets are available now at ncraceway.com.
Order yours today, and we'll see you June 30th, 2026.
Northwoods Lumber Company is a second-generation family-owned building material dealer which has served Black Duck, Bemidji, and their surrounding areas since 1973. We are a full-service lumberyard and home center, and we specialize in providing high-quality lumber, building materials, and hardware at fair and competitive prices. We are constantly improving, building on past achievements, and looking forward to new challenges in the future. Stop into either store in Black Duck or Bemidji and experience why Northwoods Lumber Company is the right choice for you and your project.
We're back here to YourLiveEvent.com. Gators now at the plate, or at the bat, trying to tie this game up. First pitch to Sierra Landry is a 1-0 count. Pitch down in the dirt from Bernier, so that will make it a 2-0 count to Sierra Landry. And Sierra Landry up the plate, Kate Harder on deck, Madeline Polk in the hole for the Gators. Down 1 run here in the bottom of the second in the de facto championship game. Pitch high, ball 3. The reason why it's a de facto championship game, if you're now just joining us here on YourLiveEvent.com, is that both these teams have won both their games in the round-robin format, so the winner will win the championship. Called strike as Landry just stood there and let it go by with the 3-0 count. So now the 3-1 will allow her to start swinging if she wants. 3-1 pitch from Bernier, trying to get out of this one. Swung on, hit high, right into the jumping glove of Peters. So 1 gone here in the bottom of the second. Brings up Kate Harder to the plate. Now the Gators are having to deal with on-form outfielders. Hopper, same baseman, takes it to the chest. Throw over will not come as a single for Kate Harder. So Madeline Polk, the right fielder, up to the plate now for the Gators. Runner on first, 1 gone in the inning. Bernier resets to give him the hit. Kicks and fires. Harder waits there. Ball 1 to Polk. One-0 count to Polk. Up high, ball 2. Two-0 count to Madeline Polk. Check swing, called strikes. The count's 2-1. 2-1 count, 1 gone here in the bottom of the second. Runner at first. 1 gone. Bernier winds up and delivers. In the dirt, on the ground. Harder will stay at first. Ball wasn't too far away from McDermott, so 3-1 count now. Wind up and delivery. Outside, ball 4. Throwdown not necessary as it was ball 4. That brings Paige Gus, third baseman, to the plate now for the Gators. They'll first and third will play in for a possible squeeze bunt. Gus needs to just put up the middle like she's done before in this situation in the last 2 games. First pitch you'll see inside for ball 1. Out comes McDermott from behind the plate to walk off the runners in Harder and Polk. Bernier. Up high, ball 2 to Paige Gust. Ava Gust on deck. Haley Hansen the hole for the Gators. Dirt, ball 3. So 3-0 count to Paige Gust with Ava Gust on deck. And a 3-0 pitch from Bernier. Called strike. So now the count's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch from Bernier to Paige Gust. Swung on and missed. Runners on the move. So it's a 3-2 count now with Polk at second, Harder at third. So the tying run sits at third with one gone in the inning. Full count pitch now from Bernier to Paige Gust. The windup and delivery. Called strike 3. Gust will go down looking. Second strikeout of the game for Bernier. That brings Ava Gust to the plate with 2 gone. And runners in scoring position at second and third. First pitch from Bernier. Called strike on Ava Gust. Hanson on deck, Von Indy in the hole for the Gators. Gust has got to put this one in play so she can try and score. Harder from third. Bernier winds and fires. Swung on and missed down low. Big cut there from Ava Gust. The 0-2 pitch to Gust. Called strike 3 up top, and that will strand 2 runners on. So it stays 1-0 Thief River Falls on your Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. We'll be back here for the top of the third on yourliveevent.com.
Farmers, are you shopping for a bank that has many flexible options tailored to fit your farm's unique financing needs? Franzen Bank is an approved Farmer Mac lender, meaning they can offer long-term, fixed-rate loans on equipment, land, operating lines of credit, and more. Being a Farmer Mac approved lender also means Franzen Bank can get you a decision quickly. Learn more at franzenbank.com/farmermac. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller. And I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
Going back here to yourliveevent.com. Top of the third inning. The Prowlers and the Gators. First throw. Past the hand there. And another leadoff play as an error. Will get Braley Weenan safe at first. That brings Piper Green up to the plate now for the Prowlers. Runner on first, no one gone in the top of the third. So Green will line up now in the batter's box. Hanson kicks and fires. Roller, third, grabs first, throw to second. And time! Runner out at second, but not at first. So a fielder's choice will take out Weenan at second, not allowed to get any further. So now it's one gone. Betsy Geyser up to the plate now for the Prowlers. First pitch. Fouled off by Geyser. She struck out swinging her last at bat. Up high, ball one. Throw over, not in time, as Sierra Landry had to come forward and get the ball as it came off the body of Green. Popped up in the air, right in the hands, not in time. So an F3 will be 2 gone. She tried to, Landry tried to get the tag on Green. Green got back enough time. So 2 gone. Ellie McDermott, the catcher, now up to the plate for the Prowlers. So McDermott struck out swinging her last at bat. First one will be down the dirt. Strike 1 to McDermott. Everyone yells to Lexi to just eat that pitch. And so now they'll reset. Popped up in the air towards left field by Von Indy. And the side is retired. So an F7 will finish the side and keep the score 1-0 on your Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard as we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. The Gators will try and get on the board for the first time in Game 3. Back here for more on YourLiveEvent.com.
Great responsibility to deliver great power. Power that's reliable, affordable, adaptable. Power from coal, wind, hydro. Power that's here right now and that's ready for tomorrow. Sustainable power from renewables and carbon capture. With great versatility comes great power. We're all in on all of the above energy.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
Back here to YourLiveEvent.com. Bottom of the 3rd inning, Thief River Falls leads 1-0 on BGMR. It'll be 1-2-3 to lead off this inning. So Kaylee Hansen will get her second crack at Michelina Bernier as she flew out to right field her first at bat. First pitch. Slow roller, shortstop, gloves it cleanly, throw over in time on 6-3 putout. So Hansen down again. That's 1 gone. Mackenzie Von Indy up to the plate now for the Gators. First pitch inside, ball 1 to Von Indy. The 1-0 pitch from Bernier. Popped up, and sits down. Mackenzie Von Indy has played probably some of the best 3 games of softball she has played all season in this tournament. Has been consistent for the Gators in getting on base. That brings up Tegan Landrews. Had a single in her first at-bat. Pitch up and outside. Ball 1 to Tegan. A 1-0 pitch from Bernier. Landrews swings. It sits down in this gap. It's another single. So Von Indy now sits at second. That's the tying run with 1 gone in the inning. Coach Kent Christian was calling for Von Indy to come around second and come to third. So that brings up Lexi Dahl. Flew out to center field her last at-bat. Popped up by Dahl into shallow left. Down. Von Indy safe at third. She slides in just for the ball. Gets to the glove of Green. So bases loaded. 1 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Gators exploiting the gaps between the infield and the outfield. So that brings up Sierra Landry, flew out to right fielder last at bat. First pitch popped up deep into right field. It's left field. It sits down. Fielder grabs it. And Von Indy on the high horse makes it home. And we are tied 1-1 in the third inning. So a sac fly for Sierra Landry ties us up 1-1. That brings up Kate Harder. Single to her last at bat. Got stranded on third. Ball in the dirt. Tegan stays at second. Lexi stays at first. So ball one to Kate Harder. Down in the dirt. Now Tegan on the move. Throw won't come. So everyone is going position now. Tegan at third. Lexi at second. Ball two to Kate Harder. The 2-0 pitch from Bernier. Two gone in the bottom of the third. Ball three to Kate Harder. Three-0 pitch now to Kate Harder. Ball four. I call it strike correction, so the count is 3-1. So 3-1 count to Kate Harder. Runners at second and third, and Tegan's at third. Lexi's at second. Bernier, the windup. On the move. Grounder into the glove. Will the first baseman throw over in time? Will retire the side on the 1-3 putout, but the Gators have tied it back up. So on your Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard, it's BGMR 1, Thief River Falls 1. We go to the top of the fourth inning. Back here for more on yourliveevent.com.
State Bank of Lake Park has been serving customers for over a century. State Bank of Lake Park offers checking, savings, and money market accounts, as well as certificate of deposit and IRAs. Home loans, consumer loans, commercial, and ag loans are just some of the services you can find. Their sound financial advice and outstanding service is something customers have come to depend on. Visit them online at www.statebankoflakepark.com or at their locations in Lake Park and Hitterdall.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Well, back here to yourliveevent.com, top of the fourth inning. Tied 1-1. First pitch through the gap. And another leadoff single for Thief River Falls. That is 4 straight innings of leadoff base runners for Thief River Falls. So Emery Rodriguez up to the plate now for Thief River Falls. Tied again, 1-1. Swung on, fouled off. Counts 0-1 to Rodriguez. The 0-1 in the dirt. Pass Lexi. That will give the base for Tugas. She'll get second now. The count evens 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Called strike. Popped up. It's in foul territory. The count stays 1-2. So the 1-2 pitch again. No one gone here in the top of the fourth. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout recorded for Haley Hansen. That's her fourth this game. First pitch in the dirt, ball 1 to Ryan Darlene, who struck out looking her last at bat. One gone here, like I said, one gone on the top of the fourth. 1-1 the score on your Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Pitch swung on. Foul for Darlene, so the count evens 1-1. Runner on second. That's the go-ahead run. Pitch high over the head of Dawes. The count's 2-1 now and puts Tugas at third. That's where she got stranded in the second inning. We're on the move, throw. Time as it goes right past the glove, and the Browns retake their lead. Haley was in position to get her. The ball thrown not in the right spot. It goes right past the glove of Hansen, so base is empty. It's a 3-1 count to Dahlin. Browers lead 2-1. Hansen winds up, delivers, called strike. Full count popped up. On the move, first baseman, Sierra Landry makes the grab on the F3. So 2 gone now in the inning. So now Hansen against McLeana Bernier. Single in her last at bat. She's all talking to the official right now. First pitch, high to Bernier. Counts 1-0. One-0 count. Grounder. Off of Hansen. She has to grab it. Throw. In time as it goes off the glove of Landsrud. An error there. Would have got her. So Bernier makes on again. I believe we'll have the pinch runner, Elise Schneider, come back in here. And it will be Schneider coming back in. So that brings up Sky Peters back to the plate. Flew out to the first baseman her last at bat. First pitch, high swing, throw. It's everyone. Schneider will stay at first, though. It's an 0-1 count. Hansen kicks and fires. Roller, third baseman makes the grab. Get to it. Everyone's safe again. So a single by Peters. Put Schneider at second, and Waynon will come to the plate again, and she is 1 for 2. Peters making mental errors right now. Still 2 outs in this inning. Hansen kicks and fires. It's a hop flyer in the gap. Landry misses the grab, taking it on the stretch. Makes the grab for the Gators. And will retire the side on the F6. So the Prowls retake the 1-run lead here in the inning. It's 2-1 on your Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Back for the bottom of the fourth on YourLiveEvent.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at americancrystalcareers.com.
If you're ready for a great meal, head over to West Main Pizza in Ada and Dilworth. They have a variety of pizzas like Supreme, Barbecue Chicken, The Reuben, Grandma G Sloppy Joe, Hawaiian, Vegetarian, and more. West Main Pizza also serves nachos and tacos, great pasta dishes, panini sandwiches, subs, and salads. West Main Pizza at 320 East Main Street in Ada and 111 15th Street Northeast in Dilworth. Check them out online at westmainpizza.net.
Welcome back here to YourLiveEvent.com. Bottom of the fourth inning. First pitch called strike against Madeline Polk. It's a 2-1 lead for the Prowlers on your Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. And pitch foul tipped into a strike, so the count 0-2 to Madeline Polk. The 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, ball one. One-two pitch. In the dirt, counts 2-2. Count is 2-2. Swung on, right into the center field. And it's a leadoff single for Madeline Polk. So, with no one gone here in the bottom of the fourth inning, the tying run now sits at first. Brings up Paige Gust, who got struck out looking her last at bat. Bunt laid down. It's a beautiful bunt. Comes forward. Bunt single for Paige Gust. Small ball at its finest right there, the bunt single. The Gators rolling now a little bit. Ava Gust up to the plate now, struck out looking her last at bat. No one gone here in the bottom of the fourth inning in this championship game. Bernier still in the stripe. Kicks and fires. Ava Gust. She shows bunt. Foul tips it. Had a good line on it, just couldn't quite get the bat around to the right position. And catcher McDermott walks the ball back to Bernier. 0-1 count to Ava Gust. Bernier kicks, fires, bunt shot again, lays it down, foul ball again. Count 0-2 to Gust. Paige Gust sits at first. Madeline Polk sits at second. This is Ava Gust at the plate with Haley Hansen on deck. Mackenzie Von Indy in the hole for the Gators. Down 1 in the bottom of the fourth inning. Bunt shot again. Bunt laid down, but falls foul again. We continue this at bat. Never mind, they called her out. The official call there is, but it is at 1 gone in the bottom of the fourth. Kaylee Hansen to the plate. Runners on first and second. Hansen swings for the fences into foul territory, though. Count is 0-1 to Kaylee. She's 0 for 2 in this game. Kaylee has distance, but right now, the way that the infield is playing and the way the outfield is playing, she needs to bloop it right into shallow outfield spots. No long ball needed in this situation for there to be a chance of a run scored. Ball in the dirt, count evens 1-1. On 1 pitch. Up high, ball 2. So 2-1 now to Keely Hansen, but Kinsey Von Indy on deck, Tegan Landry in the hole. Greer winds and fires. Hansen drops it down the shoulder of the second baseman. That's the wave around to score. And we're tied back up 2-2 as it's an RBI single for Kaylee Hansen. So Polk scores, and Gus now sits at third. So runners at the corners, tied 2-2 in the bottom of the 4th inning. So that brings up Mackenzie Von Indy. 1 gone. Tied game. Chance for the Gators to take their first lead of the evening. Roll on 6:48 p.m. right now. McKenzie swings and misses the first one. Throw back. Just counts 0-1 to Von Indy. Bernier fires again. On the move. Throw to third, not in time. Runner safe, so the count evens 1-1. So Hansen now sits at second after stealing second. So runners in scoring position. So all Von Indy needs to do is do what she did the last at bat and dip it right into shallow outfield. The 1-1 pitch now to Mackenzie Von Indy. Outside, ball 2 to Von Indy. She definitely has made issues for a lot of pitchers today with her being one of the only slap hitters in this lineup. Right here, the 2-1 pitch. Up high. 3-1. Safe at third is Gust. So Von Indy Bernier has an open base with Tegan Landry on deck and Lexi Dahl in the hole. 1 gone, 3-1 count now to Von Indy. The windup. Popped up into foul territory. Count is now full to Von Indy. Von Indy 1 for 2 so far in game 3. 3-2-1 pitch coming here from Bernier. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in the 4th. Popped up and fouled again, so we stay 3-2-1. Von Indy battling here. Still full count to Mackenzie Von Indy. Bernier kicks and fires. Von Indy lays one down into the glove of the third baseman. Hold the runner at third, and she's out. So it's a fielder's choice. Von Indy makes it on, and it is Gust out at third. So the go-ahead run now sits at second with Tegan Landry up to the plate. Kent Christian not happy. First pitch, swung on into the glove of the third baseman to tag the runner out in the base pass. So it is a 5 unassisted to tag out Hansen in the base pass, but the Gators tie it back up on Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. It's 2-2. The Prowlers back to the bats, the top of the 5th, coming up here on YourLiveEvent.com.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program, growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
At LifeCare Medical Center, it's our honor and privilege to serve the healthcare needs of our communities here in northern Minnesota.
Go back here to event.com. Top of the 5th inning, we now sit at. Tied up 2-2 between the Prowlers and the Gators in Game 3 for both of these teams in the round robin bracket. So this is the championship game. Both teams are 2-0. Winners win the tournament. Pitch down low, ball 2, as it is Piper Green at the plate right now for the Prowlers. It's Green, Geyser, McDermott is the 3 guaranteed batters. Hansen kicks and fires up high, ball 3. I think Hansen might have gotten a little rattled after that play where she was tagged out in the third. Running to the third, so we'll see what happens. 3-0 pitch from Hansen. High, ball 4, so another leadoff runner on. That's 5 straight innings of the leadoff batter getting on base. The force out now sits at second. First pitch, swung on, high. Ball goes back. Dahl went for it. Couldn't get there in time as it goes over the fence. So, guys, there's now an 0-1 count. Hansen kicks and fires, bunt shown, bunt lay down off the runner's foot. So foul ball, I believe, called there. Out comes Kent Christian to chat. He's like, hey. So the count is 0-2 to Geyser. 0-2 count. The scoreboard's wrong. It is 0-2. Up high, ball, throw over, not in time. Count is 1-2 to Geyser. Swung on. Hansen gets it, throw to Skinner, I think. They'll get it. So 1-4 put out on the fielder's choice. So Geyser makes it to first, but 1 gone in the top of the 5th inning. Hansen, the next batter, kicks and fires in the dirt right through the legs of Dahl, and that gives second to Geyser. As McDermott to the plate for the Prowlers. The 1-0 pitch now from Hansen. Swung on in the air, foul territory. It will sit down foul. So the count evens 1-1. Up high, ball 2 to McDermott. The 2-1 pitch from Hansen. Inside, ball 3. 3-1 now to McDermott. Down low, ball 4 will walk. Ellie McDermott. So runners at first and second. As Kent Christian about to have a chat now. So it's currently 2-2, top of the 5th inning, 1 gone. Runners at first and second. It's the guys are at second. Dern at first with Tugas up to the plate. She's 2 for 2 on the afternoon. 2 singles. Hansen's first pitch swung and fouled off. Count 0-1 to Tugas. Again, she's 2 for 2. Swung on. Shortstop. Throws the second in time. Could have made the tag. She could have tried to tag her out and then made the throw. She had the time. So runners at the corners. Geyser makes it there. Force out. 6-4 on McDermott. Tugas makes it on the fielder's choice. So 2 gone now in the inning. So that means Amory Rodriguez up. 0 for 2. Go-ahead run sits at third. First pitch popped up in foul territory, and it goes foul. So the count's 0-1 to Rodriguez. Oh, 1 count. 2 gone here in the inning. Pitch high, ball 1 into the count. Hansen and company trying to keep the score tied. Outside, count now 2-1 to Rodriguez. 2-1 pitch from Hansen. Swung on and missed. Count equals 2-2. Two-two pitch. Up high. Dahl throws. Not in time, though. And the Prowlers retake the lead as Hansen did not hustle to get there in time. So Geyser scores. It's 3-2 in favor of Thief River Falls. Just when the Gators tie the game up, the Prowlers find a way to retake the lead. Tugas sits now at second. It's a full count. Leader Rodriguez. Popped up deep into the field by the center fielder. And the side is retired. F8 to Ava Gust. But the Prowlers regain their 1-run lead going to the bottom of the 5th inning on your Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. It's 3-2, Thief River Falls. Back here for more on yourliveevent.com.
And our compassionate staff, dedicated physicians, and wide range of services we provide. Our primary mission is to provide quality care for a healthy life. From birth to elderly, we serve you at every age, caring for generations, caring for our communities, caring close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Go back here to yourliveevent.com. Bottom of the 5th inning. We now begin with Lexi Dahl. Will lead off this inning for the Gators. Back down a run again. They had just the last innings they have tied the game back up, and the Prowlers score the top of the next inning. So first pitch up high, ball 1. Lexi sees it high. So the count is 0-1. 1-0 count to Dahl. She'll swing it deep into center field. It drops down, sets down. And that's going to be a stand-up leadoff double for Lexi Dahl. What a way to start the 5th inning for the catcher. So now the Gators got to take advantage of Lexi's great positioning there at second with Sierra Landrud at the plate. Sierra is 0 for 2 in Game 3. Renier kicks, fires. Dahl would bounce at second. Counts 1-0 to Landrud. The 1-0 pitch from Bernier to Landrud. In the dirt. Dahl on the move. Slides to third safely. Stolen base for Lexi Dahl. Count is 2-0 to Sierra Landrud. So 2-0 count to Sierra Landrud. Runner at third. That's the tying run. Rear kicks and fires. Landrud, liner. Score Dahl. And Landrud will hold it up with the RBI single. We're tied again, 3-3. So Kate Harder to the plate now for the Gators, 1 for 2. Pitch past the glove of the catcher. So safe at second on the pass ball is Sierra Landrud. 1-0 count to Kate Harder now. There is one out here. Now there's no outs this inning. There no one gone in this inning. The count is no outs. Ball in the dirt. The count is 3-0 to Kate Harder. The go-ahead run sits at second in Sierra Landrud. On deck is Madeline Polk. In the holes, Paige Gust. Called strike on Harder. So the count 3-1 now. Three-one pitch. Up high, ball 4. It is safe there. My bad. I almost thought she wasn't going to be safe there in the tag. But Landrud is safe at third. Gets lucky. Ball 4 walk for Kate Harder. So still no outs in this inning. Brings Madeline Polk, who singled and scored her last at-bat, to the plate. So runners to the corners. Ball in the dirt. Throw. Will hold the runner at third. So an easy base for Kate Harder to take second. Ball 1 to Madeline Polk. One 1-0 count to Polk. Polk sees it high. Ball 2. Two 2-0 count. Up high. Ball 3. Rio count to Madeline Polk. There's a base open with no outs here. Bernier now in trouble. Polk takes the strike looking, so the count's 3-1. Bernier, 3-1 count against Polk. Runners in second and third. Polk lines one right to the gap. To the Gators will take a 5-3 lead with a 2 RBI single. Right out of Polk, who gets tagged out at first. So Polk gets tagged out at first, so base is emptied, but the Gators lead now 5-3. As Polk officially made the base, so she will get the 2 RBI single on the score sheet. So that brings Paige Gus at the plate with 1 gone. Paige swings. Short hopper. Third baseman grabs it. Throw over in time. 5-3 put out on 1 swing of the bat. 2 gone in the inning. Ava gets to the plate. She struck out in her last 2 at-bats. Got a big swing and miss there. The 0-1 count. Down low ball. That's a strike 2. Okay. Strike 2 to Gust. Ball 1. Counts 1-2 to Ava Gust. Swings on it. Shortstop on the can't hold on to it. Throw in time. Gust safe. And now she'll lose that ball. Goes past the glove of the first baseman. And Gust will be held up at second. I don't think it will. There's an error of the thing, but she would have made the bag anyways. So I think she should get the single there. So that brings Kaylee Hansen back up to the plate. We're going to change things up with this RBI single. Sleeves back down for her. First pitch. Up high, ball 1. Two outs, 1 ball, no strikes. Gators lead 5-3 in the bottom of the 5th. Hansen swings, pops it high in the air in foul territory. First baseman on the move. Can't make the grab. She runs right into the fence. The count evens 1-1. So 1-1 count to Kaylee Hansen. In the dirt. Counts 2-1 now to Hansen. Two-one count. Bernier to Hansen. Hansen swings, lines it right to the gap. The wave around for Ava Gus. As that ball will come in, it's an RBI single for Kaylee Hansen. She'll think about going for third, but the catcher gets there too quickly. It's 6-3 now in favor of the Gators. So 4 runs scored this inning as pinch runner comes in for the Gators to allow for Haley to go in. I'll see if we can get the number of the courtesy runner when we have a chance. So still 2 gone in this inning. It is Mackenzie Von Indy. Up to it. She shed the jacket. 6-3, bottom of the 5th inning in favor of the Gators. First pitch, Von Indy sees it high, ball 1. Von Indy is 1 for 3 right now. The strikeout looking, a single that she scored on, and a fielder's choice that she reached on. So the 1-0 count to Von Indy. Called strike. Count 1-1. One count to Mackenzie Von Indy. Slaps one down. Shortstop gloves it. Thrown. East lakes it out ahead. That is the excellence of Mackenzie Von Indy when you need her to make the situation favorable. She has that speed to get in. So that brings up Tegan Landry. And if Landry gets on, we're back to the top of the order here in the 6th, or the 5th inning. Runners at the corners. Landry sees it in the dirt. They're on the move. Scores! From third is Emily Polk. Into second goes Mackenzie Von Indy. So it's now 7-3 in favor of the Gators here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So 1-0 count to Tegan Landsrud. Landsrud sees it. Called strike. So the count evens 1-1. 7-3 the score. Wind up delivery. Landry hits it high, deep in right field. Right fielder will make the grab on the run, and that will retire the side. But the Gators go from chasing the Prowlers to now being the ones that now being the chased ones as they lead 7-3 going to the top of the 6th inning. It's a 4-run lead for the Gators on your Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Back here in a minute for that top of the 6th here on yourliveevent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Going back here to yourliveevent.com. 7-3 the score on your Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Top of the 6th inning. Gators have gone from the hunters to the hunted in this game. First from Hansen, popped up in the air, deep into left field, where it's caught on the move by Mackenzie Von Indy. And very quickly, Rhea Delina's out on the F7. Brings up Michelina Bernier. First Bernier lines it out. Second baseman grabs it, throws over in time. Harder to Landrud. 2 pitches, 2 gone. 4-3 putout. Brings up Sky Peters to the plate. As where things were all going the Prowlers' way in the first half of the game, now the Gators the momentum starting to come back their way. 15-0 the final score over in the game between Crookston and Black Duck. That pitch will be high for ball 1 on Peters. Hansen kicks and fires. Up high again, ball 2. Check swing. Umpire will say she went on just enough. So the count's 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Called strike 2. Up high, full count now for Hansen. Peters trying to get on base to 2 outs. Full count pitch, swung on, hit deep into center field. Center fielder Ava Gust makes another fantastic play for the Gators. So an F8 will end the inning. And on your Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard, it's BGMR 7, Thief River Falls 3, back here for the bottom of the 6th on yourliveevent.com.
If you're thinking about updating your bathroom or kitchen, don't wait until the last minute. Planning is key. At Ada Building Center LLC on Highway 200 East Edge in Ada, you can check out the brand new displays with the latest in cabinets, countertops, and floor coverings. The Ada Building Center LLC team will guide you through designs and help you secure trusted contractors for the job. Stop today and start planning your remodel. 218-784-3661 or visit adabuildingcenter.com. Ada Building Center, your project starts here.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision.
Going back here to yourliveevent.com. 7-3 the score in favor of the Gators here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Bernier still in the circle. First pitch from this inning. Swung on and fouled off by Lexi Dahl, who's leading us off again this inning after we got through the entire lineup in the 5th. The 0-1 pitch now to Dahl. In the dirt, count evens 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed by Alexi. So 1-2 the count to Lexi Dahl. When we have our second tournament of the weekend tomorrow, a full 8-team bracketed tournament. Single elimination technically, but double elimination as well. Pitch in the dirt, ball 2. We will have our first 2 games for you at 9:30 in the morning. It'll be followed by games every 2 hours until we get a champion. Should be crowned right here on this field. Dram Shear will have the call of that game for you. The 2-2 pitch to Dahl. She swings, fouls it off, but it goes on a liner down the gap. So stays a 2-2 count to Dahl. First games for you tomorrow, if the schedule stands, will be here on this field. Will be BGMR versus West Marshall, and over on the other field at 9:45, we'll have Bagley versus Northern as Dahl lines that one into the gap, and it sits down. And it's another single for Lexi Dahl. That is going to be 3 straight hits for her since flying out to center field in her first at-bat back in the first inning. Yeah, schedule for you after those first 2 games. The 11:30 game will be Warroad versus Sacred Heart over on Field 2. And on this field, we'll have Red Lake Falls versus NECUH. And then from there, Field 2 will host all the championship games and the consolation championship. While Field 1 will have all the consolation games, as well as the 3rd, 4th, and 7th, 8th game, as that ball goes off the glove of the first baseman on the foul ball by Sierra Landsrud. Final game of the evening should be at 6:30. The championship. And we'll have the 3rd and 4th place game on Field 1 at 6:30 as well. The 1 count to Landsrud. Swings on it, hits it high, deep, back, and on the move by the center fielder as the throw will come down, and the throw will not be in time to hold up Lexi Dahl. So net fade on Sierra Landsrud is 1 gone in the inning. So it brings up Sierra Landsrud to the plate. Sierra is... Correction, that brings up Kate Harder to the plate. Kate is 1 for 2. She walked her last at-bat. She's first pitch called strike. Courtesy runner on for Dahl. I think that's Jocelyn Waggy walking out to take her spot. It is, so Jocelyn Waggy will pinch run for Dahl. One gone here at the bottom of the 6th. Harder sees the pitch high. The count evens 1-1 to the second baseman. Four-run lead for the Gators. The delivery from Bernier in the dirt. Three-one count to Kate Harder. Harder lines one, shortstop, first throw in, got it time. So a fielder's choice will take out Jocelyn Gust at first, but it will not get a chance to get Kate Harder at. So Gust will be out at second on the fielder's choice. Harder will be safe, so two gone in the bottom of the 6th. Brings up Madeline Polk to the plate. Back-to-back singles. That second single being a 2 RBI single. First pitch, high, ball 1. Count is 1-0 in favor of Madeline Polk. Count evens up 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch from Bernier. Up high, ball 2. Two-one count to Madeline Polk. Two gone in the inning. Polk sees it outside, but stays just in. Counts 2-2 now. Deuces wild to Madeline Polk. Gators lead by 4. Next inning will be the final chance for the Prowls to try and tie it up and send it to extras. Lena Bernier has played magnificently so far. Swing and a miss, and the side is retired. Throwdown was not needed. The strikeout swing on Madeline Polk. So we go to the top of the 7th. Gators lead by 4, and they're 3 outs away from winning the first of 2 tournaments this weekend. We'll have the conclusion of this one for you next up here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at Agassiz Precision Ag, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
Welcome back here to YourLiveEvent.com. It is the top of the 7th inning. Gators lead by 4. Final chance here for the Prowlers to force extras. And it will be 1, 2, 3 to do it. Braylee Weenan, who started this game with a triple, has reached on an error and flew out in her last 2 at-bats, will lead off for the Prowlers. First pitch, outside ball 1 to Weenan. Second pitch from Hansen, swung and fouled off. Dahl, something around to look for, couldn't find it in time, so the count evens 1-1. Wind up and delivery from Hansen. Swung on. Liner, second baseman, can't hold on to it. Landry will grab it. And Weenan gets on a 3-pitch single. So Piper Green up to the plate. The Prowlers need bases loaded to have the tying run at the plate. First pitch swung on, fouled off. Count is 0-1 to Green. Guys are on deck. McDermott in the hole for the Prowlers. Hansen's pitch high. Dahl thought about the throwdown, won't do it. The count evens 1-1. Hansen kicks and fires. Swung on and missed. Count 2-1 to Green. Swung on, missed the third one, and it's 2 outs away now for the Gators. Ball thrown now. Can't quite hold on to it. Center fielder won't hold on to it as well. It's a single for Betsy Geyser. So runners at first and second now with 1 gone in the inning. The tying run sits on deck now for the Prowlers. Catcher Ellie McDermott to the plate, and it's Tugas who's the one up on deck. That is important. The Gators need to get a force out here, trying to get a double play and not let Tugas to the plate. She's 2 for 2, or 2 for 3. First one called strike on McDermott. Tugas is 2 for 2. She has scored on both times she's been on the bases, except for the third time when she reached on a fielder's choice. She got stuck at second. Ball 1, ends up the count. One gone into the top of the 7th. Swung on into left field, hooked up, and it's bases loaded. The tying run comes to the plate. Here comes Kent Christian to have a chat with his team. He's going to call everyone in. I think he might. Let's see what he goes here. If he's going to do he's going to keep Haley Hansen on to try and finish this one out, or is he going to go to reliever? So the tying run is at the plate. So Kaylee Hansen breaks the huddle. Gators need 2 outs. The tying run is batting, and it's Sophia Tugas. If you want anyone in this position for Thief River Falls, this is the girl you want. First pitch from Hansen. Called a ball. Amory Rodriguez is on deck. She would be the go-ahead run. Brad Holleen in the hole. 1 ball, no strikes. Swung on, fouled off by Tugas. Count Eagles 1-1. This is the first at-bat she will see more than 2 pitches. Hansen kicks and fires. Tugas swings and fouls it off. So the count is 1-2. Striking out Tugas would be massive for the Gators. 1 out, top of the 7th. Hansen delivers. Up high, ball 2, count evens. Two-two count now. Hansen with the 2-2 pitch. Liner. Swan! That's going to score 1 runner in left field. Then away around to home. Throw! Mid-time the ball goes past. It's going to score 3 runs now. As Lexi got slight interference on in the play. So now the tying run sits at third with 1 out. The go-ahead run is at the plate in Amy Rodriguez. The Gators are prepping for a sacrifice bunt here to score Tugas. It's 7-6 in favor of the Gators. Reads in the batter's box. Swung on and missed. Strike one. Reeves represents the go-ahead run for the Prowlers in the 7th. In the dirt. Ball one evens up the count. The 1-1 pitch. Popped up into left field. Monindy on the move. Tugas will score from second. We are tied 7-7 on the sac fly. The Gators have blown a 4-run lead here in this inning. That brings up Red Darlene. The go-ahead run is that ball will hit her. So the go-ahead run now sits at first on a hit by pitch. Michelina Bernier will now step up to the plate for the Prowlers. Hansen's pitch fouled off by Bernier. And a courtesy runner now for the Prowlers. It is Harper Vegan into the game for Dahlin. The official making the change, so the Prowlers have scored 4 runs this inning. Looking ahead to the Gators half of the 7th, it will be 8-9-1 will be the confirmed batters for BGMR. That is Gus Hansen. The go-ahead run is at first. 2 outs here at the top of the 7th. Hansen kicks and fires up high. Ball 1 to Bernier. The 1-1 pitch from Hansen. Up high, ball 2. 2-1 count now. Hansen, the 2-1 pitch. Called strike. So the count is deuces wild on this board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Tied game here in the 7th. 7-7 the score. Hansen trying to get out of the inning. Swung on the move. Ball sits down. The wave around is coming. It's a double for Bernier. So the go-ahead run now sits at third as Sky Peters comes to the plate. She is 1 for 3. Their pinch runner comes out for the Prowlers. It is number 1. Sky Peters, we have a pinch hitter. So pinch runner for the pinch runner now is Michelina Bernier will have to run. Beaver Falls coach saying they've done that before, but the umpires here not having it. So Elise Schneider will now bat for Sky Peters. Go ahead run sits at third. First pitch called strike. The scoreboard reads 8-7, but I'm pretty sure the score is still 7-7. Pitch, ball 1. Because the pinch runner sits at third. There's a ball outside. 2-1 the count now. We're about away from Weenan being back up in the order. Ball 3, runner on the move. And it hits the runner, scoring. And it's 8-7 now, Thief River Falls. Too many mistakes this inning have cost the Gators so far, and now they're going to need a run to tie and send it to extras and 2 to win it next inning. And the pinch runner, Magdalena Bernier, sits at third. 2-1 count. Swung on and missed. Count is 2-2. We're back to the deuces wide on the board. 2-2 pitch from Hansen. Swung on and missed. And the sides are tired, but not before the Prowlers take a 1-run lead back going into the bottom of the 7th, where it will be 8-9-1. Gust Hansen is the projected 3 coming up. We'll take a break, come back for that bottom of the 7th and see if the Gators into extras or can win it. The final inning of play. Back here for more on YourLiveEvent.com.
Center. Our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, LifeCare is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or a career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose LifeCare Medical Center.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program, growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
Back here to YourLiveEvent.com. Bottom of the 7th. Gust looking for a bunt. This is Paige Gust. She's one of the 3 confirmed batters we'll have this inning. It's Paige Gust, Ava Gust, Kaylee Hansen is the order. So it's a first pitch strike, or first pitch foul to Gust. Second pitch. Inside called strike. The count is 0-2. Bernier trying to go 3 outs away and win this tournament for the Prowlers. The 0-2 pitch. Up high, ball 1. Bernier winds up and delivers. Swung on, popped up in the Capitol field out there. So the tying run gets on base. With no one gone, the bottom of the 7th. Paige Gust sits at first. Here comes Kent Christian out to chat. Let's see if he's got a pinch hitter. We do. Ava Gust will head back to the bench. And out to bat in the situation for the Gators, ahead of Kaylee Hansen. It will be number 29, or correction, it will not be number 29. It is 29, so it is Bryn Lawrenson who will bat this at bat. No one gone in the bottom of the 7th. Tying run sits at first in Paige Gust. First at bat. Inside ball 1 on Lawrenson, or strike 1 on Lawrenson. Hansen on deck, Von Indy in the hole, Landsrud is in the wings if we get to her. That is 0-1 to Lawrenson. Lawrenson takes the ball high. Count evens 1-1. Bernier, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, way in front of the pitch was Lawrenson. Counts 1-2 now. Hansen's on deck. No one gone in the bottom of the 7th. Here comes the heat again from Bernier. Swung in front again. Ball's loose. She might make it on the throw. Tag. Ball's loose. Runners moving. So drop third strike. Lawrenson safely gets the first after a misplay by Darlene. Oh, correction. She is out. But Gust is at third. So they are going to say drop third strike on Lawrenson. 1 gone in the inning. The tying run now sits 60 feet away. Listen, swing to the pitcher. She can't find the ball. They're still in for the ball. Bro, who was it? There's tied a game. It is 8-8 as both Bernier and McDermott could not hold on to the ball. So it's a single for Hansen with an RBI attached. So the Gators can walk it off here. 1 gone, Mackenzie Von Indy to the plate. So 1 gone, bottom of the 7th. The game-winning run sits at first in Kaylee Hansen. Mackenzie Von Indy, who singled her last at-bat to the plate. Von Indy slaps one down the gap. Throw to second in time, but the throw to first is not. So a fielder's choice will take out Hansen at second. So 2 gone now in the bottom of the 7th. With speedster Mackenzie Von Indy on the base path to the senior leader of this team, Tegan Landrew, to the plate. Tegan is 2 for 4 in the game. First pitch from Bernier. Up high. Von into the move. No one. Says she saved the ball, not dropped by the shortstop. The go-ahead run sits at second now in Von Indy. Here comes the head coach out to chat with her team. She wants to have a chat with the official too. She said she dropped it. The shortstop, Tugas, who put the crowd in the spot, she lost the ball and she was tagging Von Indy. And so that's what allowed Von Indy to be safe at second. This inning not be over with. So quick chalk with Bernier and company. 2 gone in the inning. The winning run sits at second. And it is Tegan Landrew at the plate for the Gators. Bernier sets up. The 1-0 pitch to Landrew. Tegan swings it. Third baseman will hold. Throw over in time, and we are going to extras. Tied 8-8 after the RBI single by Kaylee Hansen. So we will head back to the Prowler side of the order, where it will be 1, 2, 3. Weenan, Green, Geyser, just like it was in the last inning for the Prowlers. Back here for extras on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Drew Ness, your local ag business banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. Over my nearly 2-decade career, I've prided myself on being a relationship lender, listening to my customers, and providing custom-tailored solutions based on their financial goals. With true local decision-making done right here in the Red River Valley, you can be sure American Federal Bank will be with you every step of the way. Call 784-7121 or stop by the office and visit with me, Drew Ness, your local experienced ag business banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. Member FDIC.
Well, back here to YourLiveEvent.com extra innings. It'll be top of the order for the Prowlers. Hanson still out there. First pitch swung on. Second baseman grabs. Can't hold on to throw. It's safe again. So another single for Braley Weenan. So the go-ahead run sits at first now. No one gone here in the top of the 8th inning. Piper Green to the plate now. Struck out last inning. Was the first out of the inning before the 4 straight runs that were scored. On the move, foul ball. Will send Weenan back, but now they know what she wants to do. She wants to take second as quick as possible on the sac bunt. Betsy Geyser on deck. Ellie McDermott in the hole. Bunt shown again. Hold. Throw to first in time, but it goes wide. So I think the count is 1-1 to Green. We'll wait until the official gets the call again. Hanson kicks and fires. Up high, ball. So I think the count's 2-1 now to Green. Hanson kicks and fires. Bunt shown, laid down, the suicide squeeze, got in time, so one gone. Go ahead, run now at second in Weenan. So one gone. Betsy Geyser up to the plate now for the Prowlers. Oh, correction. It is not Geyser. It is 2 outs. Gracie Gonzalez will do a little sack grounder there. So now the go-ahead run sits at third. It's McDermott, the catcher, up to the plate. First pitch, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch, swung on, hit high, deep into left field. It's Von Indy underneath making the grab. And 40 on for the Gators to go to the bottom of the 8th to try to win this one. Mackenzie Von Indy has probably been player of the tournament for the Gators so far. So we'll take a break, come back at the bottom of the 8th inning. We come back on YourLiveEvent.com.
It's now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
So many things make Warroad special. The community involvement, the number of activities that either as adults or for our children are really endless.
Being able to know who my kids are hanging out with, who are their parents, how can we make sure that everybody is keeping each other safe? It takes a village from that side.
It really is a small town, but that has a huge heart. Come join us in Warroad.
Welcome back here to YourLiveEvent.com. It is the bottom of the 8th inning. Tied still at 8-8. The Gators are able to strand leaning on third base. So now it's up to the lineups 3 of Dahl, Sierra Landry, and Kate Harder to try and win this game for the Gators in the first extra inning of this game. Lexi Dahl coming into this at-bat is 3 for 4. First pitch, she lines it foul. After all, Sierra Landrud so far tonight is 1 of 3, and Kate Harder is Landrud is 1 of 4. Kate Harder is 1 of 3. Then it gets to Madeline Polk, who is 2 for 3. Hold here. It was an 0-1 count to Lexi Dahl. Vernier. Swung on, fouled off by Dahl. She's going for the fences. The 0-2 pitch coming from Bernier. Trying to get the first out at the bottom of the 8th. Dahl ready to go in the batter's box. The 0-2 pitch from Bernier. Down the dirt, ball 1 to Dahl. One-two pitch now from Bernier to Dahl. In the dirt, ball 2. Count is even to Dahl. The 2-2 count now. Bernier, the windup and delivery. Dahl, ball down in the dirt again. It's a full count now to Lexi Dahl. Leadoff batter for the Gators in the bottom of the 8th inning. Bernier, ready for the payoff pitch with Dahl. 3-2 pitch. Dahl swings, short hopper. Third baseman grabs it, throw, in time, 5-3 put out, first out of the inning. That brings up Sierra Landrud. Sierra had the RBI single in the 5th and then flew out to the center fielder in the 7th. First one popped up in the gap. Shortstop will get right underneath of it, and it's going to be an F6. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 8th. Now it's up to Kate Harder to get on base for the Gators. We will go to a 9th inning. First pitch, swung on. Short. The glove of the third baseman. That's going to be Kate Harder safe at first. So the go-ahead run is now at first base. That brings up Madeline Polk to the plate. 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs to her name in this game. Bernier trying to finish this inning out. First pitch, up high, ball 1. Paige Gust is on deck for the Gators. Called strike, count evens 1-1. Count 1-1 in the bottom of the 8th inning. 2 gone here in the inning. Polk fouls it off. Count 1-2 now. Vernier sets up. Delivers. Oh, wide away from the catcher. And Kate Harder will now sit at second. Count is 2-2 now to Polk with Harder at second. News is wild on the scoreboard. Vernier probably starting to get tired, much like Kaylee Hansen. She pitched a full game in the last one. Yeah, another one here. News is wild count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The payoff. Swung on, drops down. A wave around for Kate Harder. Sits down. It's going to be a battle of Polk. Walk-off RBI single. And the BGMR Gators win the Coaches Classic Tournament on a Madeline Polk RBI single. She has been consistent in this game, and that's what you need in a situation like this. Madeline Polk, 3 for 4, 3 singles, and 3 RBIs. Play a break, calculate the stats, and come back with the finals. This one here from Greenbush. Gators win 9-8 in extras.
What happens to your business when you step away? This is Kurt Fillion, Wealth Advisor with Franzen Investment Services. Succession planning is key to preserving what you've built, and our team is here to assist business owners and address transition strategies that help preserve value and prepare for continuity. Whether passing to family or selling to a partner, we'll help you plan with confidence. Get in touch with a call to Franzen Investment Services at 218-415-7139. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA and SIPC.
When you experience the loss of a loved one, you can trust the Cease Family Funeral Homes to guide you through the arrangements necessary to create a meaningful ceremony that celebrates the unique life being honored. The staff at Cease Family Funeral Homes is committed to providing your family with the highest quality care and service in your time of need, and they take pride in their responsibility to lighten your burden as you take the first steps toward healing. Located in Black Duck, Bemidji, Cass Lake, Park Rapids, and Nevis, Cease Family Funeral Homes.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Embrace the joy of community at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, where wonderful neighbors and energetic minds come together. If you're seeking more than just a place to call home, you found the right spot with Halstead Living Center and Heritage House. Whether your interests lie in music, agriculture, sports, or dancing, you'll find someone who shares your passion and expertise. Discover a fulfilling lifestyle filled with connection and celebration with Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead. Get more information by calling 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
Upgrade your toolbox and tackle any project with the latest from Ada Building Center, LLC. They've added a massive 24-foot Diablo display filled with everything you need, brand new to the store. From circular saw blades to framing blades and metal drilling solutions and diamond cutting concrete blades, Diablo has it all. Need fine finish or general purpose wood blades, high-performance crew driving bits? They've got you covered. Stop by Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge in Ada, and see the Diablo difference for yourself. Your next project starts here.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Farmers, are you shopping for a bank that has many flexible options tailored to fit your farm's unique financing needs? Franzen Bank is an approved Farmer Mac lender, meaning they can offer long-term, fixed-rate loans on equipment, land, operating lines of credit, and more. Being a Farmer Mac approved lender also means Franzen Bank can get you a decision quickly. Learn more at franzenbank.com/farmermac. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Linforce Agency and Auto Owners Insurance care about the success of our local communities, businesses, and farms. We are cheering right alongside you for area students, athletes, and their achievements. We're here to celebrate your milestones and are with you through the unexpected. Our team of insurance agents is committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At any of our locations, we will work with you to ensure that you and those you care about most are protected. Give us a call today at 218-435-6585 and check out our website at linforceagency.com.
Hi, I'm Jennifer and I work at Marvin. The highlight of my day would be working with my crew. I love managing, I enjoy interacting with people and making their job easier. We always tackle every problem head on and we work as a team. It's nice going to work and, feeling valued for what you do and just getting to know everyone, and you just make friends here. If you're looking for career development opportunities, competitive pay, come join me at Marvin.
Welcome to the 130th Annual Norman County Fair, June 24th through 27th, Ada, Minnesota. FFA Day. New this year, Jindo Bingo, the Big Air ATV show in the R&J Broadcasting Grandstand. Plus free music, basketball challenge, Check 6 Veterans Day, Youth Day, Senior Day, racing, the Mooncats, lumberjack shows, and so much more. For the full schedule, visit NormanCountyFair.com. Norman County Fair, Ada, Minnesota, June 24th through 27th. It's where summer begins and the fun never ends.
The World of Outlaws late models are coming to Norman County Raceway on June 30th, 2026. Infield seating, your chance to meet your favorite National Touring Series drivers, and much, much more. Tickets are available now at ncraceway.com.
Order yours today, and we'll see you June 30th, 2026.
Northwoods Lumber Company is a second-generation family-owned building material dealer which has served Black Duck, Bemidji, and their surrounding areas since 1973. We are a full-service lumberyard and home center, and we specialize in providing high-quality lumber, building materials, and hardware at fair and competitive prices. We are constantly improving, building on past achievements, and looking forward to new challenges in the future. Stop into either store in Black Duck or Bemidji and experience why Northwoods Lumber Company is the right choice for you and your project.
Farmers, are you shopping for a bank that has many flexible options tailored to fit your farm's unique financing needs? Franzen Bank is an approved Farmer Mac lender, meaning they can offer long-term, fixed-rate loans on equipment, land, operating lines of credit, and more. Being a Farmer Mac approved lender also means Franzen Bank can get you a decision quickly. Learn more at franzenbank.com/farmermac. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Welcome back here to Greenbush as we are in our post game now from this year's tournament. Let's take a look as we have her here now. We'll do this part now. So make sure you get out here for your star of the game, brought to you by American Federal Bank. Your star of the game will be your walk-off winner, Madeline Polk, who, although, Maddie, you did not play in every single game, in the one game you did play in today, you came up clutch. You were 3 for 4 in the day with only 1 strikeout, including the RBI single to win the game for your team, as well as 2 RBIs in the 5th to tie it up. How did you feel about the game in general and your performance at the plate?
Yeah, I think it went pretty good. It was really good, and then we got kind of slow, but then when I got up to my at bat the last time, it was so cool. I hit the ball, then I saw Kate rounding third, and then it felt amazing. Just seeing everybody in the dugout jumping and screaming, and it was so cool.
Well, and you were able to find the gaps almost perfectly every time you did get a hit, because Thief Falls is not giving you guys a whole lot of your long ball game that you guys sometimes like to incorporate, but you were able to find those gaps between the infield and the outfield. How have you worked on your placement in batting to where you try and find those gaps as you're hitting the ball against a pitcher like Piccolina Bernier?
Mm-hmm, yep. In practice, it depends on where you push out your hands and stuff like that, and it's kind of swung.
Fair enough. Also, it's been a long day today for your team, but 3 wins out of 3. 2 tough games. As you were in the dugout, you watched these games. Let's start with the game against Black Duck. You were in the dugout. That's right. You're fine. Were you in the dugout for the second game?
No, I was playing JV.
Well, let's start with the JV thing, because they did just win their game as well, 17-11. So how did you feel the JV did, since you didn't really see them a whole lot? on the games today.
So I played JV the first and second game, then I came over here. So I don't know how JV did the last game.
That's fair. I know they won 17-11. I saw that.
Yeah.
But how did they do in the first two games?
The first two games. So the first game we won 9-8. It was good. It was kind of slow, like at the very end, but we kept with them. The last game we lost 10-0 against Roseau. That one, everybody. It's kind of seemed like we were just like tired, but we'll be good. We'll get it next time.
Perfect. Now tomorrow is a much longer tournament, full 8-team tournament. You guys got to play. So you'll play where they need you. There's also a JV tournament going at the same time. So kind of how are you going to balance yourself to be ready to go if you play JV or varsity, depending on how the games play out this tomorrow with the first game at 9:30.
I think I'm just gonna be ready wherever Christian puts me. Wherever he puts me, I'll be happy with it.
Fair enough. Final question for you: this team is trying to bounce back after the loss to Roseau on Thursday. Do you think that winning this first tournament of the two this weekend helps get that bounce back from the loss to a really good Rams team in Section 8 AA?
Yes, I think winning this tournament is really, really good, and it'll bring everybody's positivity up.
For Matt, thanks so much for your time, and congrats on the game winner today to win the tournament for your team.
Thank you.
That is Madeline Polk, who joined us here as your American Federal Player of the Game. Thank you, and go home. You'll rest up for tomorrow. Maddie Polk taking her leave. We'll take a quick second here to finish up the math. And we'll get your final stats for you in this game. All right, let's first start off with the Thief River Falls Prowlers and taking a look at their batting and pitching stats for today's game. So for the Prowlers, Braylee Weenan, the center fielder, in the game with 3 for 5, 2 runs to her name. Piper Green, 0 for 3 on the evening. Betsy Geyser was 2 for 4, correction. With Gracie Gonzalez 0 for 1. Len McDermott was 1 for 4 with a run. Sophia Tugas, who today is going to be your Agassiz Precision Ag Precision Player of the Game, again brought to you by Agassiz Precision Ag, was very good, much like Madeline Polk was, 3 for 4 with 2 runs and 3 RBIs to her name. She, again, is your Precision Player of the Game, brought to you by Agassiz Precision Ag. Emery Rodriguez was 0 for 4 with a RBI. Ray Darlene was 0 for 3 with 1 run. And that coming off of Harper. That one is Harper. We go for that one. Micheline Bernier was 2 for 4 batting today. And Sky Peters was 1 for 2. Person was 0 for 2. And Elise Schneider was 0 for 1. In all, the Prowlers were 8 of 9. 8 runs, 9 hits, and 8 stranded on in the game, with no errors unofficially. That might be completely different if you look at some other books, but for mine, no errors. Michelina Bernier, who was the losing pitcher, pitched all 8 innings, gave up 19 hits. Or actually, let's see. Yep, 19 hits given up by Bernier were 9 runs. 8 of them earned, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. So there was an error in there so there is 1 error for the Prowlers. Meanwhile, for the Gators, Haley Hansen was 3 for 5 with a run and 3 RBIs. Mackenzie Von Indy was 2 of 5 with a run. Tina Landrew, 2 of 5. Lexi Dahl, 3 of 5 with a run. Sierra Landrew, 1 of 5 with 1 run and 2 RBIs. Kate Harder was 2 of 4 with 2 runs. Madeline Polk, we talked to, was 3 of 4 with 1 run and 3 RBIs. Paige Gus, 2 for 4 with a run. Ava Gus was 1 for 3 with a run, and Brandon Lawrenson was 0 for 1 on the game. And the Gators were 9 runs, 19 hits, 1 error, and they stranded a grand total of 11 batters on the base paths. Winning pitcher, Kaylee Hansen, pitched all 8 innings. She got 9 hits, 8 runs, 7 of them earned, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts on the evening. So that is it for the tournament here. The BGMR Gators won it with going 3-0 in the games. We will have the Gator Classic tournament for you tomorrow, starting at 9:45 a.m., where BGMR will take on West Marshall here on Field 2, and Northern will take on Bagley on Field 1, followed by Warroad versus Sacred Heart at 11:30, and Red Lake Falls versus NECUH at 11:30. Those games will determine the rest of the bracket. Again, we'll have every single game for you on yourliveevent.com, so make sure you visit us here tomorrow as well. Again, final score 9-8 in extras in favor of the Gators. That's all here from Greenbush. We'll see you all tomorrow for more high school softball.